Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. A little bit of a sell-off today in the market. We knew that some kind of a correction is unfolding and highlighted that, yeah, Bitcoin, Ethereum likely in correction mode, but that we need to keep a bit of an open mind to the exact pathway of the correction. Solana as well, I warned you already a few days ago that the yellow count is likely not unfolding anymore, or at least it's getting challenged. I will take the more direct pathway to the upside from the chart now in yellow, because the way this is going, we are likely in this ABC structure in orange. Okay, so best is to do that labeling here together. Okay, because we're coming down a little bit too deep anyway for this yellow count. That, as I said in previous videos, is a likely scenario now, given that the price did not follow through with impulsive potential anymore. We saw that already coming somewhere up there. All I could do was warn, because without a break of micro support, you never know. And we still haven't broken below $106. Maybe I'm wrong, but I will take it off the chart now. I can always put it back if needed. But I'm following primarily orange now. And I will probably... I'll just leave the color as it is now, orange. It could also be white, but we can take out yellow, I think. Maybe orange is the new yellow. Okay, anyway. So what would play out here? So in this scenario, obviously this is an ABC structure, yeah. And we now topped in an A wave. We're now likely coming down in a B wave. That makes sense based on the price structure we see at the moment, and also considering that Bitcoin probably has not completed its correction. This means we are looking for the price to find support somewhere in this region between $86.18 and $101.55. The A wave is likely still unfolding here at the moment of this B wave. An ideal target for an A wave is oftentimes the 38.2 retracement. It could be that it's just going to react to the 23.6 fib level. That level is at 107.75, but we're already below that, so I take that off. It's usually just a level to watch, but yeah, it seems like it's going to move towards the 38.2 fib level in wave A. And then we could obviously get that B wave corrective rally maybe, and the C wave to the downside afterwards. This is the standard pattern for this B wave. Be aware that B waves are some of the most difficult waves to forecast, and they have such a huge variety, okay? Such a huge variety, difficult to say how exactly it's going to play out, but we have structural support at this previous swing low here at $103.70, and we might see the development of a head and shoulders pattern. Just 1 second. Just need to get my mouse here in order. So there you go. So potential, let's highlight this here in yellow. Potential head and shoulders pattern here that I see as potential, okay. So the B wave could be the right shoulder then, you know what I mean? And then we could get this C wave down, and then the correction could be over, maybe in the area of the previous swing lows. So we talk here about the golden ratio level at $92.27. That is speculative. I can really only give you a target for the C wave once we have the B wave complete, and the B wave should be a corrective rally. If anything else happens, which is not corrective to the upside but more impulsive, then we have to assume that, depending on how deep we go here, that larger B wave is already complete. But for now, I focus on exactly this pattern and track it primarily, and that means we likely go down a little lower here in wave A, possibly hit the trend line, then might do that B wave. Okay, once we have the A wave complete, I can give you a resistance area, retracement area for that. So once the A is complete, I can give you a retracement area for B, and then the C wave down. Okay, so this is sort of what I'm watching now. And then we'll see if we can find support here at one of these fib levels: 101.55, 96.80, 92.27, and then 86.18. If not, then it's likely the white count. So it's now between white and orange, makes it simple. And there's one line in the sand, very important. It's the 86.18 level, and below 86.18, I have to emphasize the wide count. So that means further downside expected. It's quite a straightforward conclusion. Further downside expected. Next rally, however, to keep this assumption alive, needs to be corrective in nature. Potential head and shoulders pattern here with a neckline at $103.80 roughly. And then we're watching this support region, but below 86.18, and that is again the line in the sand that distinguishes between the orange count and the white count. The white count is also bullish, but allows for a much deeper pullback in yellow wave 4, which would then still be unfolding. These are just the two scenarios, but in both scenarios, short term, further downside, as it looks like, Condition is that the next rally is corrective. So if not, then we have to adjust. But for now, this is sort of how it looks, because the impulsive potential to the upside already became questionable a few days ago, which I made you aware about. But then without a break of micro support, you can't confirm it. We still haven't broken micro support. It's basically that $106 level, that I mentioned in yesterday's update. But it seems likely that we're gonna break this. This is not impulsive anymore to the upside. Too many overlaps. Doesn't have the right look anymore. So again, might give anybody who wants to maybe the opportunity to enter at a lower price again, if you're looking for that. But B waves are difficult, so it can be reasonable to wait for the first 1-2 setup again in wave C, like we did it here after a first 1-2 setup, which has now turned into an AB, but that doesn't matter, because we had the setup, we had one here and one here as well, so we could watch for another 1-2 setup in wave C to trade the third wave of the C wave, because this is now catching the falling knife. If you want to wait for the first 1-2 setup, that's obviously up to you, but that would be a reasonable approach from a trading point of view. That's my update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.